That's all clear. I'm gonna clean this out though. Clean it up. That's how you change that. Let's disconnect that. There we go. All right. Now I can get to this. Just can't get this clip off. It's on there really well. I mean, that's good. Wow. Out with the old. It's not too bad, but it's kind of crusty. I think it was easier to get this off. And I think it'll be easier to get it on with the brake line already in it. So new shiny. Okay, that's in there. Now, actually, I'm going to take this tape off the vent tube because it is going to need to come down a little bit. So it'll be something like that. All right, put this back in. Very important. This is the vent tube for it's a differential vent tube. If you don't have this on, or it's clogged up, or you don't have this tube goes on here and it comes up into the chassis a bit away from the road. So if you don't have this on here, you can get water down inside the tube, which would obviously be very bad. If you just put a bolt in it and bolt it down, then there's no vent, which you could then blow out these seals when it heats up. I'm gonna stand up for this one. Jesus. Kidding me? I don't get it, man. The other side was so easy, just came right out. What's going on here? Can't get it out. That's not good. Yeah. Maybe this is too big. Let's try the smaller one. Oh yeah, that's better. I think what was happening is this was grabbing the inside of the tube right behind the bearing. But now it's going to come right out. There she is. Okay. Hopefully I didn't damage the tube. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that's just rubber. Okay. Yeah, I can feel that corrosion up at the top there. It's not great. Yeah, it's a little dinged up, but that doesn't matter right there. It's not gonna hurt anything. I don't like that corrosion up here though. I cleaned this up as best I could. I think it looks fine. There's a little bit of that corrosion at the top, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Got a good old Timken bearing. That's actually what the original is. Okay, so we're just gonna get this started with the and then I use a little block of wood here to get off my butt here. When we get to there, I can use the old bearing. Oh yeah, there we are. Actually, I need, yeah, like that. Yep, okay. For the seal. All right, I like that. There we go. I am so out of line here, and I don't quite understand why. Let's jack this up, if it'll line up. Yeah, see, it's like, there we go. Okay. Whew. Right there. Okay. So we're gonna go quarter turns at a time, each in a X pattern. That way I know we're tightening evenly. Until we get to 70. It's okay if we go over on this one because we're going to go up to 130 anyway, so. Okay, that's 70. Okay. Okay. Now we'll go up to 130. Okay, 130. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna unload this for storage. Get this big boy out. This is already set to 250. 250 is a lot for a torque wrench like this. I need a bigger arm. But I had to use my leg to get it off, so it makes sense. There we go. Whew, just in time. All right. I think that light going out is a sign that it's time to stop. It's the next day. It's a nice day. It's a little warm, but we'll get through it. I got a little bit ahead of myself yesterday putting all this together. I torqued all these bolts down with the weight of the vehicle off of the suspension. You don't want to do that. The bushings and all the components can kind of settle differently as the weight of the vehicle is on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go loosen all these bolts so they're just kind of finger tight. And I'm going to raise it up with the jack. I'm going to push up on the differential. We're going to raise it up off these rear jacks. I'm going to move the rear jacks to the axle tube, and then I'm going to lower it down onto the jacks so that the weight of the vehicle is on the suspension at that point. Then I'll re-torque the bolts, and I'll probably just leave it like that because I don't need to get to any of the components anymore. This jacks won't be in the way right there. Okay, I just loosened all these things, so you can see this is loose. We're just finger tight back here. I don't know if you can, probably won't see this, but we're loose there. So we're just gonna put it here. Just like that. So now we can torque all this stuff down properly. I'm going to do that off camera. You guys have seen me do this. 1050 in the swear jar. Finally got this on. I mean, what I did is I just yanked back on this and was able to get enough slack to get it into this part of the bracket, and then this I could like put on top and really hold it in place and spring it, get it sprung back and get it on there. Just put this in here. Okay. I'm going to put the pin in, but I'm not going to Loctite it just yet. I'll come back and do that later. I just want to get this in here so I got these bushings in a kit. It was the sway arm bushing here with the axle pivot bolt bushing, and it came with these bushings. So these bushings, these are fine. They seem like they're fine. These bushings are fine. These are not. I just looked at the kit online that I bought, and there's no differentiation between these bushings, which apparently are for a 5/8 bolt, and the bushings that I need, which are for these 9/16 bolt. Apparently the 9/16 bolt is not common. I don't know why, but whatever. I have the 9/16 bolt. I can't really do anything else on this. There's maybe a few other things I could do today. I got this radius arm in here just hanging out, and I guess I could get this brake line installed over here and get that radius arm installed. There's a few other things here and there I could do. I could clean up and all that stuff. But you know what, honestly, guys, I'm feeling a little defeated today. The day just did not start out very good. I don't know where my mind is or whatever's going on. I just got really frustrated right away. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm gonna sit outside, have a beer, relax a little bit today. I've been going pretty hard these last couple days trying to get things done. I thought about maybe trying to put another sleeve inside here that would take up the gap, and it would basically just be it would be so thin, I just don't feel like that would be effective. I'd rather just have the right part. I'll probably just push this bushing out and get the proper one, because this is not the right one. What a bummer.